Welcome back. Welcome back. You man, Diamond K in here, of course. The DiamondKShow.com, onfiretelevision.com. So many people have, you know, forecasted that a punishment was coming to actor Will Smith, rapper Will Smith. A lot of hats that he wears. People have proclaimed that this was coming. So now it's here, and the Academy has given their quote unquote punishment to Will Smith, and I think that they are doing way too damn much. You made Don McKay. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. As you can see, I don't agree with the punishment. I think that, okay, let's say that your kid gets into a fight in school, right? You get a call from the teacher, the principal, whoever it is. They're not going to get 10 years for the fight, the cafeteria, big explosion, and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so Will Smith gets essentially 10 years banned from this Academy Award ceremony, all that kind of stuff, for 10 years for this smack. Yes, it was out of order. Yes, he shouldn't have did it. All of that kind of stuff. I agree. But I just think that this is overkill. It is too much. It is too much. No? Yes, punishment is needed, right? Punishment is necessary. So now we have to figure out what is punishment. He smacked the guy in his face. Okay, yeah, that's wrong, right? 10 years? What? 10 years. Okay. And I got some folks online, and I hope my guy Garfield is watching. I'm going to put this link. And Garfield, if you want to jump on here, you let me know, because I Garfield has been telling me from day one, that the punishment's coming. Will messed up. You know what I mean? And I get all that. I get that. But what happened to the punishment? What happened to the punishment fitting the crime? All right. And I use the word crime very, very loosely here. I use the word crime very, very loosely because, this was a debacle. Yes, this was poor judgment exercised by Will Smith. I get that. I understand that. And we could talk about the part that Jada plays in this. And, oh, yeah, Jada plays a part in this. You talk about somebody not loving you the same way that you love them. That's Jada all day, every day, right? But so this banning for 10 years, which is, as I said, way too much. My opinion. All right. The idiots that ransacked the Capitol, the ones that ran up in the Capitol, none of them got 10 years for nothing. 10 years? What? They ransacked the Capitol. No 10 years, right? Not at all. Not 10 years at all. Are the Oscars more important than the Capitol? Let's balance this out. Are the Oscars that important? I say that they are not. I say that they are not. Nobody died. He didn't get a bloody nose. Nothing, right? The Oscars don't mean that much. Whereas those 10 years, and I know some people are going to say they had to make an example, right? This is not a repeat offender. This is not somebody that's constantly locked up. This is Will Smith. Will Smith don't get the benefit of the doubt. Will Smith deserves 10 years. No, I'm not buying it. And all those people that's out there that's talking about, well, yeah, that's what he get. He's supposed to get that. He messed up the good old Oscars. What? I'm telling you, your child gets into a fight in school. If they say that they would get 10 days, y'all would be down City Hall, or whatever the equivalent is in your community. Y'all will be down there protesting, talking about they being too hard on my child. One smack, we saw it. Now, one smack, we saw it. And I gotta have these people that are gonna say, "Oh my God, it was the Oscars. It was on TV. Y'all making yourselves look bad in front of them white folks, right? Those same white folks ran up in the Capitol and showed their butts. They was pissing and crapping all over the Capitol, right? Just desecrating the place. We saw it on TV, and here we are over a year later. Ain't nobody getting no 10 years, and somebody died there. Police officers killed themselves. They was in the hospital, all that, having heart attacks and all that. But Will Smith gets 10 years, and people think that this is some kind of a fair punishment. 10 years. Will Smith, a model citizen. I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I don't get it. I don't get it. So I am typing this in here. If you want to join the stream, you can do that. If you want to, turn your camera on, turn your camera off. Does not matter to me. If you want, because if not, I can just go on and on about this because I have a lot of thoughts about this. And right there, it says join the stream. You can do that. Yes, Will needs some help, and he needs a new wife too, because the one that he got ain't worth nothing, right? Ain't worth nothing. She don't love him. She don't like him. I don't get it. Like I don't understand. I'm under the impression that Will Smith can get him a better woman that cares about him, because Jada does not give two. You know what? She don't give two nothing about Will Smith. You know, what kind of woman is going to, I mean, because, y'all value the Oscars so much and how we look in front of these white folks, y'all value this so much, right? So if Jada was such a great woman, if Jada loved him so much, why did she stop him before he got up there, right? Sometimes a lady has to save a man from himself, right? So if she was such a great woman, which she is not, and to me, every day that goes by, we see the type of person that she is. She is using him for his money, and she don't even have the common decency to leave. She's going to stay there and torture him and take him through the ringer, and we are seeing and watching the unraveling of one of our treasures. Right? He's a national treasure. Man came from the hood, did hip-hop music in a clean fashion, right? Didn't cuss. Oh, and they called the blues for that. They called him all kind of corny, all kind of everything. Goes to TV thanks to Quincy Jones. Makes his transition into movies. And okay, yeah, he had a divorce or whatever, went broke, whatever, got his money back, got his money up, and rose to the point where he is one of the top stars in Hollywood, right? And we watched this guy have a mental breakdown on TV, right? We watch him have a mental breakdown because nobody that's in their right mind is going to walk up there and do that smack, right? Something was going on. And it is fueled by Jada Pinkett taking advantage of this young man. Taking advantage of him because that's what she did. And that's what she continues to do. That's what she continues to do. Not sure why folks don't understand that. Because to me, it is clear as day. It is clear as day. We are watching this man unravel. And, so many folks are celebrating the fact that Will Smith has been punished. And as far as actors go, right, this is like a big deal for actors. Actors that are on Will Smith's level, no, this is a big deal for them. He's going to have movies that are canceled. He's going to have folks that's not going to be trying to work with him because of these actions, because of what happened. You're going to have folks in the business that he's been in for all these years, probably what, 30 some years. He's been on this grind 30 some years, and because he's married to somebody who does not give two craps about him, he breaks down, trying to prove something to her. Let this be a lesson to you all. Trying to prove something to a man or a woman, if they don't love you, if she doesn't love him because he's the clean-cut guy that he is, then he needs to keep it moving. Because many of you don't have the type of resources that Will Smith has. So when you make those decisions, when you make those moves that he made, you are not going to get the benefit of the doubt. You are not going to have the opportunity to make things right. You can't go too far. You can't go too far. Just tune it in. You may Diamond K in here, the DiamondKShow.com, onfiretelevision.com. I wasn't going to come on here today. I was not. But I felt the need to come on and talk about this because I'm seeing, on my social media at the Diamond K Show, I am seeing folks just celebrate and revel in this. 10 years. 10 years for what? 10 years for what? Somebody let me know. What? 10 years for a smack? A smack. 10 years for a smack. Well, I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Like, saying it out loud, it doesn't make sense. Saying it out loud, it does not make sense. But, yes, it's wrong. What he did was wrong. What he did deserves, I suppose it deserves something. I mean, I really think he just needed some mediation, right? I really just think that he just needed somebody to sit him down and talk to him. That's what I think really needed to happen. Counseling, like if you had a summer camp and two of the guys get into a fight, well, one guy punches another guy, right? Because that's what happened. I wouldn't even say this was a fight. He punched him, or he smacked him. He didn't get smacked back. Yeah, if this was at summer camp, would you be banned for 10 years from summer camp? No, I don't think so. But I guess because it's Will Smith, it's supposed to be different. It's because it's at the white folks camp, the Oscars. That's what I'm talking about. Is it because of that? Right? I'm just so surprised at the amount of black people who are like, yeah, this is what he get. Yeah, Will, don't you be going over there making it look bad for us, making us look bad in them people's eyes. You made all the minorities look bad. Like, come on. What year is it? We just got a black woman confirmed to the Supreme Court. The time for all the shucking and jiving and placating and kissing up and bowing your head, all that stuff is over. Yes, white people get into fights, right? There's a whole bunch of white people in Ukraine fighting right now. All of them's white, right? All of them is white. So don't tell me about black people giving in the stereotypes. Don't tell me about black people acting up at the award show. There's plenty of wars that's happened and are happening and will happen in the future. There's a lot of white people involved in violence. So cut the crap, save the drama for your baby mama and all of that, because black people are not the only people that get into disagreements. But no, not at all. Not at all. Just tune in, you man, Diamond K in here, the DiamondKShow.com, onfiretelevision.com. I tell you, people are making me laugh with this. Like, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's disgusting. Laughing because it is disgusting. Yes. And let's do this. Get this out the way. Legendary Lifestyle Cafe is a community-based wellness space driven by local business partnerships and provides health-conscious food and products. They're located at 1301 North Broadway in Baltimore. The Legendary Lifestyle Cafe is open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Check out what they have. Plant-based food, cold-pressed juice, wellness products like sage, crystals, organic loose herbs, and more. They have apparel. There are plenty of educational resources. If you need a space to meet or work, they have Wi-Fi available. It is the Legendary Lifestyle Cafe. Delivery is available. Check them out on all social media at Legendary Lifestyle Cafe or visit legendarylifestylecafe.com. So we're talking about Will Smith. We're talking about the inappropriate, disproportionate ruling, barring, punishment that they gave Will Smith. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think that it's right. I think that if that had been a white comedian, it would not have been no 10 years, but it's the black comedian or actor or entertainer, and they gotta drop the hammer. They gotta show. We gotta tell you niggas don't be in here fighting. I mean, that's what this is all about. And that's what it is. But you disagree. Whoa, there's a whole lot of people that seem to disagree with this. I'm not sure why though, because like I said, if what I'm saying doesn't make sense, if you think that a fight deserves or it is justified for that, please give me an example. Give me an example of this, because I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. But 10 years it is. Even though the folks in the Capitol riots did not try to overthrow the government, they didn't get 10 years. He goes, whatever. And then, so here's the thing, 10 years, right? He gets 10 years barred from this event. Oh, Jada is going to roll up in the event next year. Just because Will can't go, she's still going to bring her narrow ass in there. Probably going to have August Alsina with her, right? I'm telling you, if Will can't go for the next 10 years, you can best believe Jada going to be there all of the 10 years. She ain't going to never be in contention for nothing, no award. She just going to be there just because it is seemingly her life's mission, Jada Pinkett. It is her life's mission to make Will Smith look bad. Yeah, to make him look bad, because that's what she does. Makes him look bad over and over again. That is what she does. That is what she does. And can't even go virtually, right? He can't even be in there live via satellite, right? That's how quick they are to throw him to the curb. That's how quick they are to throw him to the curb. I wanted to bring up some of these comments and take a look at some of these because I just think that they are hilarious. Some of these comments. Let's see if we can bring that up. So this is on my. Let's move that out the way. This is on my Facebook page. So let's see if we can get some of these up here. Okay, so we have this that I shared about the ruling of the Academy, right? And so I think that they're tripping, right? I think that they're tripping. Whoa, let's go back. I think that they're tripping. I think that it was too much, right? So kind of we talked about that. And so let's see some of these comments. So my man Garfield, shout out to Garfield. Garfield says that he told me, which is true. Let me see. Let's enlarge this a little bit. See if I can do that. Okay. All right. So yeah, I want y'all to see that. So Garfield says, I told you that he was gonna have fallout. It's the look of it, very tasteless. Yeah, and as you can see, I said that it was a bit too extreme. I just think that it's too much. 10 years? 10 years that the actor can't go to, it's like the football player, can't go, you're not eligible to go to the Super Bowl for 10 years, no matter what your team does. Because got into a fight with one of the football players. That would not happen. Or you're going to miss 10 games. You wouldn't even miss 10 games. Wouldn't even miss 10 games. People fight all the time. People fight every day. People fight every day. It is not that big of a deal. All right. So Garfield continues and says, it's no longer about the money. They are making an example. Will is not bigger than the machine. Garfield, I'll be so glad we had this conversation. I don't think that Will thinks he's bigger than the machine. I don't think that anybody ever made that assertion that he's bigger than the machine. Nobody thinks nobody's bigger than the machine, right? Anyway, Sean Mark, I did not see this earlier. Sean Mark asked me how. Okay, how what? What did I say? Okay, I said that it was a bit too extreme. And so Sean Mark is saying how. Sean, here's how it's too big, too extreme. It's not even a fight, right? It was one smack, and then he sat back down, and then he yelled and heckled, right? Used some profanity. Okay, right? The act that he did, okay, he hurt Chris Rock. Chris Rock didn't press charges. He can press charges. He didn't sue. He can sue, and that very well may happen, right? Very well may happen. But for them at the Academy, Will can say, all that I did for y'all, I wouldn't go back anymore if I was Will, right? He already has money. He's going to always have money. They're not stopping his, what he's already made. I mean, this may stop something in the future. I don't know. I think this is going to simmer down. I think that if I was advising Will, one, I would get him in counseling, and I would really illuminate what this is. This is a man that is having or has had a mental breakdown. And if you don't believe me, we can look at some of the other social media things that have come to light since this debacle went down. Some of the things really reminding people just how terrible of a person she is. Oh yeah. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Jada is a terrible person. You can clearly see that. And it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me that the way that she's handling it, she wished it never happened. She's shocked and appalled. You're the reason why it happened, right? You're the reason why it happened. And she has the kahunas with her peanut head, the kahunas to get up there and act like Will is the monster and you are shocked and appalled, right? You're shocked and appalled. Will is the monster. And that is just I don't know. It is very upsetting. Very, very upsetting. And I don't know. Just tune it in. Your man Dominic K in here, the DominiCShow.com, OnFireTelevision.com. And we are talking, also RadioOnFire.com. We're talking about Will Smith and the Oscars and their just uncivilized punishment. Uncivilized. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Somebody make this make sense, right? Make this make sense, because right now it makes no sense. It makes no sense to me why one of the biggest stars, one of the most marketable stars, one of the most mainstream stars has an episode. If this was Jim Carrey, there would not be no 10 years, and he's wild and crazy like that. If this was Jim Carrey, no, nothing would have happened. Does anybody remember Sean Penn? I'm thinking some of these wild dudes, right? Jim Carrey tried to force himself on Will Smith at one time, coincidentally, and he's forced himself on others. It is crazy to me. I don't know. I don't know. Just uh, I don't know. I don't know why this is happening, and folks are just so quick to accept how they do this. The backlash, the people forced this to happen, right? Is y'all were so shocked and appalled by this. And okay, I see my man Garfield here. What did he do for him? He has been allowed to prosper, but they will humble you. So Garfield is talking. I suppose you said, what did Will Smith do for the Oscars? Okay, here's what he did, Garfield. He brought quality motion pictures to the Academy, right? He contributed to the Academy as a community of creators. He contributed work through the arts to the Academy for many years. He's a member of this Academy. And so I think that he has brought that. Okay, yes, she's leaving him out to dry. Yes, she is leaving him out to dry. Oh, she is so cold. She is doing him dirty. She is making, you want to talk about people making somebody look bad. Jada is making Baltimore look bad. Everybody gonna think that we cold. I mean, it is cold, but we ain't this cold, are we? Is Baltimore this cold? Is Baltimore this cold? Man, I don't like how Jada is representing us. I really don't like how Jada is representing us. Well, you could have got, if you wanted to get a girl from Baltimore, I could have hooked you up with a better girl that would have treated you more respectable than Jada is doing you right now. Will, you can hit me up at the Diamond K Show, DJ Diamond K, gmail.com. I can hook you up with a better girl than this. If you want a Baltimore girl, right? I can hook you up with somebody better than this, because this lady right here is not the best of the bunch. Let's look back at some of these comments here. Let's do this. Hold on. Let's get this banner out the way. Okay, thank you. Yes. So Sean says that he was way out of character. Totally inappropriate. The night didn't call for all that. Chris didn't say anything lewd, disrespectful, vulgar, forgivable, unforgivable, none of that. 100% to agree Will was lunching. Okay. I agree that he was lunching, right? And in front of the hugest people in Hollywood. The make one phone call people of Hollywood was there. The owners, the movers, the shakers. Will doesn't own that situation. They do. He didn't show respect to the evening. He is blessed Chris ain't petty, because Will was going to jail in front of the whole world that night. Come on, man. Will lost it. Better 10-year ban than 10 years in jail. In Montgomery County, Maryland, it's a 10-year felony for assault. Ask me how I know. How do you know? You weren't locked up for 10 years for assault. So don't try to even, don't even try it, Sean. All right, what did he do? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so Sean has a lot to say on that. So, and that's fine. Sean, I hear what you're saying, but here's where you're wrong. Okay, here's where you're just dead wrong. All right, it was a assault. It was a simple assault by someone who has never been in trouble before. Will Smith would not have gone to jail for no 10 years for smacking nobody. Will Smith could have smacked you and he wouldn't have went to jail for no 10 years, and he ain't going to jail for no 10 years now. Come on, man. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. The fact that folks are so outraged, because y'all not even outraged because Chris Rock got smacked. Y'all are outraged, the ones that are talking this talk. Y'all are outraged because a black man had the nerve to kick up some dust at this white award show. And y'all think that the white people at the show were looking at y'all so good until this Will Smith smack happened. Like, let's not overplay the magnitude of the evening. Let's not overplay it, y'all. It was just an award show. It was just an award show, right? I mean, so let's not make it out to be more than it was. Just an award show. And 10 years is a long time. 10 years is a long time ago. 10 years ago, President Obama was, doing his thing, getting ready to run for re-election. That's how long 10 years ago is. 10 years is a long time. 10 years is a long time. But this is surprisingly, not surprisingly, but this is the biggest story in Hollywood right now. And just when it's going to die down, something else happens. And just when it's going to die down, something else happens. And then the girls, I don't know, one she had the affair with, the singer that nobody knows any of his songs, August Alsina, comes out with another song. You talk about lame. Comes out with another song. It's just, it's crazy. So Dorian says, we knew this was coming. There is going to be more things he will lose to. Sadly, that is true. Sadly, this is not the only thing, because one thing about America, they're not going to hold white people accountable. Donald Trump is going to be able to trample all over the Constitution. Donald Trump's going to be able to trample all over the country's integrity, but they ain't going to do nothing to him. Why? He's a white boy. And I just don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me, right? No consequences for him whatsoever. None, zero, zilch, nada. But the same Americans are going to sit by and say, yes, Will Smith. Now you want to talk about somebody who should be punished? It should be Will Smith. Oh yeah. I mean, who among us was worse than Will Smith? It's crazy. But the Motion Picture Academy today banned Will Smith from attending their stuffy show or any other Academy events. Okay, for 10 years. And I'm sure they spent a lot of money to do that, right? So whatever. It is what it is, right? All right, so he smacks Chris Rock, and this is one of many consequences that are coming. The move comes after a meeting of the Academy's Board of Governors to discuss a response to Will Smith's actions. The 94th Oscars were meant to be a celebration, they said. Oh, these white folks are mad at your boy. Right? The Oscars were meant to be a celebration of many individuals in our community who did incredible work this past year. However, those moments were overshadowed by the unacceptable and harmful behavior we saw Mr. Smith exhibit on stage, the Academy said in a statement. Oh, all of the movies, everything is just... No. America revels in confusion, because if it was all about the evening, these events, these actions would not have overshadowed it. But the reason why they did is because America loves the drama. Oh, they love the drama. They love the drama. We love the drama. This has been the trending. This is trending talk. Drama. You know why? Because people love drama. Oh, and drama it is. I accept and respect the Academy's decision, Will Smith said in a statement. He preemptively resigned from the Academy last week during the run-up to this meeting, calling his actions shocking, painful, inexcusable. Oh, yes, these are such great PR words. These are not words that he used on the normal. These are not words that he used on the normal. No. Will Smith will keep the Oscar he won after the slap. He will remain eligible to be nominated for and to win more of them in the 10-year period, though he can't show up to accept them. Right? Oh, I'm back. You may dominate in here. Now, here's the thing. 10 years he can't go. And this is just what they call, this is just we got to do something to you, right? He can still get the award, right? But he can't come to the show. It's foolishness, really. But he can still and is still eligible the whole time to get an award. So he can still, and more than likely in the next 10 years, will receive a nomination and probably a victory for some of his work. And there's going to be other work. I know a lot of y'all out there like, yeah, I hope this gets look, he's going to arise again like the Phoenix. This is only temporary. He withdrew from the academy. He ain't paying his dues right now, but he still can get awards. What did this do exactly? This is just sensationalized for you people that want to see the brother go down. For you people that want to see the brother be dragged through the mud. But this ain't even really the mud. It's just a little bit of dust. He can brush his shoulders off. But regardless, this is too much. Even though he's still eligible, I say it's too much. Too damn much. You know, I say the rent's too damn high. It's too damn much. What else he say? Garfield says he did that in front of America. Ooh, what are they supposed to do? Image is everything. Okay, Garfield, image is everything. This is the country that just had Donald Trump as the president. Are we still talking about image? We talk about image. We're the laughing stock of the world. Oh, but we cannot. The president, the last president's wife, we've seen the last president's wife naked. But we can't have somebody smack somebody. Oh, that's the line. Donald Trump was a complete and utter image disaster. How many women have accused him of rape? What? No? Okay. Yeah, Will Smith, you're right. Will Smith is messing up the image. Sean Mark says that Will Smith is done. No, he is not done. Come on. He can still be nominated for and is still eligible to win during the whole period. He just can't come to the show to accept the award. Right? So, done? Why is he done? How is he done? Mark says, Will, why? Mark says Jada is quiet. Yes, we do agree on that. Jada is quiet. You know why she's quiet? Because she don't care about Will Smith. She only cares about his money. She only cares about his money. So Sean, answer this question for me. Were you a fan of Will Smith's prior to this 12 days ago, right? Let's see what Key says. Key says he's so not done. Thank you, Key. Key awake. All right. It's a beautiful baby picture there in your profile. No, Will Smith is not done. He is definitely not done. It's laughable, like you said. It's laughable that people think he's done or he's over. None of that, right? This man is from Philly, came from the bottom and rose to the top. You think that this little smack is going to hold him back? Oh, no. Now, the Academy also apologized for its handling of the situation. Here's how I can tell you that Will Smith's not done. Will Smith's not done. They didn't take the award from him. They didn't take the award from the rapist, piece of crap Harvey Weinstein. So they weren't going to take his award. And the fact that shows you they didn't take his award, and after the smack, they weren't shocked and appalled because they gave him the stage, they gave him the award, and they gave him the longest speech of the night following the smack. This "you can't come to our show" stuff is only happening because of the backlash on social media. They are not shocked and appalled. The stuff that Harvey Weinstein did was no surprise to those same people in Hollywood. Sean Mark, are you still there? The same people in Hollywood, the ones that you call the pick up the phone and get something done, folks. Garfield, the ones you call the Hollywood elite, those folks, they knew about the stuff that Harvey Weinstein was doing. The only reason that he's been shunned is because it came out into the masses because of the Me Too movement. So don't put all of this stock into the integrity of the Hollywood so-called elite. Y'all are believing the hype, drinking the Kool-Aid, all of that. Like, y'all are doing all that. Stop putting these people on a pedestal, these entertainers that are in Hollywood. Y'all putting them on some pedestal like they got integrity, right? Really? All right, so Academy apologized for that, for their handling of the situation, but he still won for King Richard. How many of y'all have seen King Richard since this? Does this make y'all want to go out and see King Richard? I want to see it. I haven't watched it yet. I am going to watch it like sometime soon. During our telecast, they said, we did not adequately address the situation in the room. Oh, no. You didn't address the situation in the room at all, okay? You didn't address the situation in the room at all. You weren't even worried about it. Only reason you worried about it is because of the hashtag and your mentions were up, Oscars. This was an opportunity for us to set an example for our guests, viewers, and our Academy family around the world, and we fell short. Unprepared for the unprecedented. Oh, yes, they're such the victims. The Academy is the victims. In a statement in the following days, the Oscars lied on him. They did all kind of stuff. They mishandled everything. The Academy said that Smith was asked to leave, but he refused. It is not clear how that message was delivered. Maybe they text the message to a phone number that he didn't have anymore, right? Because they didn't say it to him. The producer was like, no, we want you to stay. But Academy, has done all types of things to try to throw this man under the bus. Yes, his actions should not have happened. And yes, there should be some teachable moment, right? But Chris Rock is alive and well, right? Alive and well, making more money than he was making before. People have rallied around Chris Rock. And these black men have risen up in the entertainment industry amongst a whole lot of weirdos and just integrity deprived individuals. Let's not get it twisted about who we're talking about when we say Hollywood. Who we're talking about when we say the Hollywood elite. These are some of the biggest criminals in the country, right? I mean, come on. Let's be real, right? So the ban, as I said, means that will not be presenting for one of these major awards, next year's Oscars. The tradition for the Best Actor winner is to present the following year. So he's not going to get to do that. Ooh. The Academy, in its statement today, also expressed deep gratitude to Mr. Rock for maintaining his composure under extraordinary circumstances, aka please don't sue the Academy, please don't sue ABC. We don't care if you sue Will Smith, but please don't sue us. Chris Rock could do all three of those things. Chris Rock could sue Will Smith. Chris Rock could sue the Academy. Chris Rock could sue ABC. He can't sue me, but I like Chris Rock personally. And I do think that he acted very honorably. He could have really taken it. He did better than me because I would have sued. I wouldn't have got him locked up, but I would have sued. Okay. But the Academy has not revoked Oscars from, as I said, Harvey Weinstein or another piece of crap, Roman Polanski. These are decrepit, just disgusting individuals who did heinous crimes against women, right? And they should not even, Will Smith should not even put on the level with these people. But the Academy, just showing you, the Academy did not take the awards from convicted rapists, sex offenders. You cannot act like these are honorable people, right? They don't care. If you find out about it, then okay. But other than that, so let's not overstate these things. So the Academy Awards, we saw it, but had this not happened, we would not have been talking about it. G.I. Jane 2. Could they make this movie now and put Jada in it? Would people watch it, though? I think they would, though. I think if they put G.I. Jane 2 out and put her in it, they may watch it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, at The Diamond K Show. Of course, On Fire Television, onfiretelevision.com, radioonfire.com. Let me see a couple more of these comments. Garfield says that he is not done, but he poked the machine. He poked the machine. Yes, I guess. I don't know if Chris Rock is part of the machine. Chris Rock is a black man. Now, if it was a white guy, they might have done different things. But I poked the machine. I don't know if I would say that he is part of the machine. What else does Garfield says? Dude, listen, Harvey is white. He's also in jail. Will is operating in a system that has allowed him to prosper. Now, when you violate that order or the order of what you've been allowed, which is based off your image, they will show you. All right, so we're going to have this conversation next year. I am predicting in the next 10 years that Will Smith will win another award. And I guess, Garfield, is that going to be an example of the machine telling him? The machine showing Will? He can still win awards. He's got a lot more movies coming out. Bad Boys 4 is going to come out. There are going to be other movies to come out from Will Smith. They've got movies in various stages of production. He's still a bankable commodity. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Kia Wake says, Pfizer just bought Arena Pharmaceuticals for $6.7 billion. Oh, and Pfizer sponsored the Oscars. This is true. Peep what Arena brings to Pfizer. The last part, though, Arena Pharmaceuticals brings to Pfizer a portfolio of diverse and promising development stage therapeutic candidates. Yes. Okay, so she is. Are you connecting, Key? Are you connecting Pfizer to what? Like, what is the reason for announcing this the fact that they sponsored the Oscars? I mean, yes, Pfizer is a drug company and they have a lot of money and they are funded obviously in part by the government. So I don't know what is the reason for that? Tell me why. Okay, read the last sentence. All right, it was a long sentence, so I don't know. It's not. All right, it's not showing up. Let me pull it up on my other screen here. I'm gonna come back to that. Garfield says, yeah, but they're not gonna let you act like you around the way, smacking and heckling out loud. Oh yeah, you're right, Garfield. They sure showed him. I mean, he's going to just be sitting home watching this on TV or watching it on his phone. I think he will be okay. The message to be lost that he should not have done it. Right? He should have kept his butt in the seat. He should have stayed seated where he belonged, and he should not be taken up for this woman who clearly does not give. She would not piss on him in a fire. She does not care about him. But so many folks miss the bigger point. If Will Smith was your brother or your best friend or your cousin, I think that you would be looking, a lot of folks would be looking at this from the standpoint of what caused this guy to act completely out of character, and you would focus on the real problem. Jada is the real problem. Okay. Oh, okay. So I see what she's talking about as far as alopecia. I mean, I guess, I guess, but I think also that Jada she's just drama. She likes this kind of stuff. Like she likes the foolishness. She likes the foolishness. Dude, they got him checking into hospitals. Yes. Here's the thing about that. He needed to check in and get some counseling prior to this, right? He needed this to happen prior to this because, everybody's been in love before. And I think that most people have had their hearts broken. This lady is breaking his heart, right? And I don't know if you've all been in a situation where nothing that you can do is good enough, but that's the situation that Will Smith is in. And yes, he's a grown man and he doesn't have to deal with it. So we're not going to feel too sorry for him about that. But that is how we got here. Oh, no. So Will is banned from one of the, I don't know what Will Smith is banned for 10 years from one of the most boring, lowest rated award shows that goes on for 5 to 6 hours. Miss B, oh, I needed that. Oh my God, I needed that. You're right, Miss B. The show is boring. The show is low rated. And like I said, this is the second lowest rated show that they've had. Last year was the lowest rated. So, you're right, Miss B. They are doing him a favor. Too much of a coincidence for me. All right, so you're talking about with the alopecia. Key Awake is talking about with the alopecia as far as the Pfizer drug company and what they're going to do for alopecia. I mean, I guess they're trying to find something else, some other way to sell their drugs legally. And then it's interesting because everything is just so tied up in the government, right? So it's like Pfizer sells drugs, and then of course people in the corner sell drugs, and they're wrong, but Pfizer's right, and all the other folks. I mean, we can go down that whole rabbit hole, right? I think the entire thing was a marketing tool. Well, I mean, I don't know if the whole thing is a marketing tool, but I do think that Pfizer has found a way to market and make money from this whole debacle, and a debacle it is. Man, what a great way to go into the weekend. Of course, you read Diamond K in here at the Diamond K Show at On Fire Television. Of course, anywhere you get your podcasts, you can search the Diamond K Show and check us out. Here on the program, we deliver the biggest political and trending news stories of the day. I didn't get to talk any politics today at all. Judge Jackson, we talked about this yesterday. Judge Jackson getting in there. The Republicans so mad, except for 3 of them. Everybody, all the other Republicans, mad. I'm going to give you things from an independent perspective. If a Republican's wrong or the GOP is wrong, I'm going to call that out. If Democrats wrong, I'm going to call that out too. I am here weekdays, 6 p.m. for the program. I don't want you to miss any of our shows. As I said, youtube.com/DJ Diamond K, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, the WRF Radio app. You can check us out there. Shout out to the good folks over at WRF Radio. And I have a new song that is out on all streaming platforms. It's called Was This Your Year? Came out today. Check that out. I think I'll play it next week. And I'm going to go into the mix, I guess this weekend. Man, a lot of things. A lot of things that we got going on, and a lot of announcements that we have coming up. Of course, 6 p.m. tomorrow, Becoming Her, new episode of that program dropping, and the ladies have a trauma specialist on to talk about trauma and all that good stuff. That's 6 p.m. tomorrow, right here on firetelevision.com. I will see you guys, I guess, tomorrow, because we're gonna have a really honest radio with DJ Concrete in a little while. So I'll check y'all out on Instagram, and then a replay tomorrow. See you guys.